Hello and welcome to Blade Runners Ice Complex on the campus of Bethel Park High School. Tonight we had the Bethel Park Blackhawks taking on the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils in this game tonight. And on the 10th, Bethel Park will travel to Mount Lebanon for the second game of this back-to-back matchup. I'm sorry from the start, I do not have Mount Lebanon's roster, so it will be a number-only basis for the Blue Devils. Mount Lebanon wins the face-off. Bethel Park dumps it right back in. Number 16, Dan Yost applies pressure. First shot attempt, number 17, blocked away from the Bethel Park defense and cleared. No icing called. Spencer Bachman in for Bethel on the pressure. Yost there too. Bachman pressuring. Mount Lebanon gets about the center, but dumped right in by number 2, Chris Wandel. Change to Bethel, Mount Lebanon free clearing attempt. Wandel with it now for the Blackhawks. Off the ice, good defense there from Mount Lebanon. Shot and held on to by Bethel Park's goalie, Austin McGinty. Face off to the left of Bethel Park's goaltender. Bethel Park gets control of the face-off. Kuzmira up for Bethel, tries to dump it in. Scoring intent by Mount Lebanon, center ice. Dumped in by number 26, Eric Stack. Gets his own dump in. Kuzmira gets it back to number 24, Nick Connick. Number 26, Stack with a shot there over the net and wide. Dump back in by Bethel. Kuzmira pressure, gets the puck, centers it out of the zone. Bethel Park's got to retreat. Connick dumps it in for Bethel. And we're going to have an official timeout. Interference called against Mount Lebanon. Power play for Bethel Park. Shot at the draw by Wooster, saved by Mount Lebanon. Face off upcoming in Mount Lebanon zone. Mount Lebanon gains control from the face-off. Wooster whips it on the far boards. Shoots it towards the net, blocked. Clearing attempt by Mount Lebanon. Second try is good. They get it down the ice. Lesnak gets to center. No further. Mount Lebanon dumps it back in. Lesnak bringing it up the ice now for Bethel. Try to get Mount Lebanon, clears it right back down the ice. Bethel Park not getting much going on this power play. Lesnak gets it over to Wooster. Hits it in. No goal called by the ref. Face-off will come outside of the zone. Guzmera wins the face-off for Bethel. Guzmera still with it. Now Jamison carries it in. Takes it to the corner. Gets it out to Stack. He fires it behind the net. Guzmera with it. Now Taylor. Guzmera on the far boards. Gets it over to Jamison for the shot. Foul for below the net. Mount Lebanon's goalie gains possession of it for a face-off. Guzmera tie up. Battle for it in the corner. Guzmera fighting for it for Bethel. Good battle for the puck. Mount Lebanon gains control of it and cleared down the ice to kill probably what will be the remainder of this penalty. Guzmera with that center ice. Takes it across the line. Mount Lebanon. Number 8. Thought they cleared past Bethel, good at getting back. Taylor gets it. Number 19 from Mount Lebanon. Swings it across the ice, no one looking. They clear to Bethel Park zone. Cleared down the ice by Bethel. Mount Lebanon takes control of it. Dumped right back in by Bethel. Wanda with it. Fans on the dump attempt. Dumped right back in by Bethel. Schmidt gets there first. Mount Lebanon clears it right back down. Foul for it, the edge of Bethel's zone. Bethel clears it. Wando settles it down for Bethel, brings up the ice. Dumps it in, Bethel changes. Mount Lebanon with a free breakout now. Wooster carries it in the corner for Yost, back to Wooster. Shot by Bethel, stopped by Mount Lebanon goalie. Mount Lebanon gets it out. Dumped in by number 27 from Mount Lebanon. Stopped down the goalie McGinty. Bethel Park breaks it out. It's all the way down for an icing. Face off to the right, McGinty. Tie up. Mount Lebanon controls it, keeps it in his zone. Stolen by Guzmera. Tried to get it across ice. Gets it back, dumps it in. Salek first gets to the puck in the corner. Salek with it. Shoots it towards the net. Stick saved by Mount Lebanon's goalie. And Mount Lebanon clears it down the ice. For an icing face-off coming back to Mount Lebanon zone. Bethel wins the face-off. Shot towards the net, deflected wide. Wooster in behind the net battling. Wooster still with it. Yost with it now. Back out to Wandel. Fires deflected. Cleared by Mount Lebanon. Wooster gets control of it. Yost with it now. Behind the net. On the far boards. Yost regains control of it. Fires towards the net, saved by Mount Lebanon's goalie. Cleared by the Blue Devils. Lesnak carries it into the zone, dumps it into the corner. No icing called. Mount Lebanon and Bethel complete the changes. Cleared down the ice at Bethel. Kazuski gets to it first. Schmidt behind the net now. Mount Lebanon, number 17, clears it down. Feeds it, broken up by Bethel's D. Number 7 with it. Loses control to put to center and has to go back. Number 7 for the Blue Devils. Deeks shoots. And saved by McGinty. Face-off coming to the left of Austin McGinty in the Bethel's Park zone. 8:24 to go in the first, still no score. Bethel Park gains control of the face-off. Stack takes it all the way in. And nets off the moorings. Face-off coming in the Mount Lebanon zone. To the right of the Blue Devil goaltender. Bethel gains control of the face-off. Center, no one home. Kuzmera gets it, shoots it towards the net. Deflected on net by number 19, Salak. Salak with it. Shot was fired by Stack, wide in net. Number 24, Connick fires it. Kuzmera with it again. Stack fires it, blocked by the Blue Devil defender. Kuzmera over to Stack behind the net. Loses control of it, and Mount Lebanon clears. Pressure by the Blue Devils negated the icing call. Sent in deep by the Blue Devils. McGinty clears up the boards. Lesnak brings it up. Taking it south, fires it, blocked by the Blue Devil defender, gets it back. Wooster there for Bethel. Blue Devils getting control. Yost fires it towards the net, saved by the Blue Devils goalie. Face off coming up to the right. Bethel Park shot blocked by the Blue Devil defender. Yost applies the pressure. Wooster throws it wide in net. Yost battles for it. Fired wide by Taylor. Comes out the Wanda with center ice. Tried to dump it back in, but Wandel's going to call for interference, and Mount Lebanon's going to get the first power play of the game with 6:14 to go in the first. Mount Lebanon wins the face. Number 7. Fired by Mount Lebanon. It's number 8. Blocked by Bethel. Wraparound try saved by Austin McGinty. Mount Lebanon wins another face-off. 8-7, back to 8. Back to 7. Across the other point. Good deflection by Bethel. Mount Lebanon's got to retreat as it came out of the zone. Number 9 just dumps it back in for the Blue Devils. Dowiak fires it on that from the blue line. Chest saves for the Blue Devils. Mount Lebanon is setting their power play from behind the net. Controlled breakout. Number 9 carries it in, takes it all the way in. Good save by Austin McGinty. Bethel Park will clear it down the ice. Less than a minute to go on the power play. Stack with it now, fires it on net, saved. Stack charges it in net, knocks it off its moorings. Face off coming up outside the zone. 5:02 to go in the first, still no score. Mount Lebanon wins the face-off. Stolen by Stack in the zone. He's going to take it back to center to kill some more time on this power play. Resnack dumps it in deep. Mount Lebanon will break it out. Out of play, face-off coming to the far side. Face-off control from Mount Lebanon. Bethel Park clears it back to center. Up the blue line, number 7 takes it for the Blue Devils, fires it. Blocked by Bethel. 7 with it again. And Bethel clears it down the ice to kill the remainder of this power play. Number 7 with it again for the Blue Devils. Cleared by Wooster with it now for the Hawks. Carries it in. Looks for Yost. Gives it to Yost. Good save. Number 8, Balcom had a great chance at the score, but number 34 for the Blue Devils stone cold him. Face off coming up to the right. Yost wins the face off for Bethel, fired wide. Yost with it. Behind the net, switches directions. Blue Devils get cleared to center, but dumped right back in on net. Offsides play, face-off coming outside the zone. Or correction, face-off coming all the way back. It will be to the right of Austin McGinty in the Blackhawk zone. Cleared to center ice. Stack with it now. Takes it in. Stops. Mount Lebanon gets it and clears it. Up to Kuzmira. Kuzmira couldn't get a deflection on it. Icing, face-off coming in the Blackhawk zone. Face off won by Bethel. Cleared. Dowiak with it. Schmidt shoots off the post. Lesnak centers it. Schmidt backhands it. Glove saved by the Blue Devil goalie. Face off coming up in that Lebanon zone. Schmidt to take the face off for the Hawks. Wins it back cleanly. Put on net by Connick. Easy save though and cleared by Mount Lebanon down the ice. Icing face off back in the Blue Devil zone. Face off one by Bethel. Lesnak shot wide. Looser gets it back in deep for Yost. Mount Lebanon gets control of it, however, and clears it down the ice. Lesnak back. Tries to clear it up the boards, gets it to Yost. Yost takes it all the way in, behind the net. Good defense though by the Blue Devils, but Yost gets it back. Bethel Park has to retreat now. After Looster dumps it in, stolen by Blue Devils right away though. Number 8 from Mount Lebanon reached the puck. Good hit though by Bethel Park to regain control of it. Ball comes. Puts pressure on Mount Lebanon, gets it out of the zone though. Bethel Park throws it right back in. Offsides though, so Mount Lebanon will set it up behind their own net. Salek in the corner now. Not 3, Salek still fighting for it. Stack. Centers it, broken up. Stack fires it again wide. Now the zone, Bethel Park about to retreat. 1 minute left to go in the first, still no score. Now Lebanon clears at the center. Lesnak dumps it off. Offsides will be called by the officials. Face-off will come up on the near side with 46 seconds to go. Schmidt takes take the face off for the Hawks. Dumps it back. Lesnak dumps it deep. Schmidt, turning shot, blocked away by Mount Lebanon. One last rush for the Blue Devils. Shot by number 19, glove saved by McGinty. Face-off coming up to the right of the Bethel Park net. Mount Lebanon wins the face-off. Dumps it into the corner. Jameson fights for it, gets control of it. Bethel Park clears it out of the zone. Mount Lebanon dumps it right back in. Stack loses control of it. Needless content just to let the period run out. And after one period of play, it's Bethel Park 0, Mount Lebanon 0.
Wow, look at all this holiday program we have this year at BPTV. How am I going to find enough help to cover all of it? Oh, hey, Ghost of Christmas George.
No, it's the Ghost of Christmas Present, Dave.
Either way, this is not a good time right now.
Why is that?
I have all these holiday programs to cover and I don't have nearly enough volunteers.
I can help.
What can you do? You're a disembodied spirit.
Remember that trick I showed you last year?
Yeah?
Watch this.
Ta-da! Wow, this could solve all of my volunteer problems. Why did you tell me you could do that?
You didn't ask.
Well, while I'm asking, how many of you can there be at one time?
As many as you need, Dave. As many as you need.
Maybe I'll just write Santa Claus a letter and ask him for help.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from everyone here at BPTV.
First of back-to-back games between Bethel Park and Mount Lebanon. On the 10th, Bethel Park will travel to Mount Lebanon for a 9:10 p.m. start. Starting line for Bethel, number 23 Schmidt, 16 Yost, 25 Wooster, 11 Lesnack, and 2 Wandel. Wandel gets it over to Wooster on the far side. He bats hands at the center where Mount Lebanon retains control. Knocked back in by Schmidt. Delayed offsides. Mount Lebanon has time to clear it. Down the ice. On net. No icing. Lesnack gets up to Wooster. Sends it into Mount Lebanon zone. No icing. Yost there to apply pressure. Schmidt throws it towards the net. Goes behind the net. Wandel throws it to the near corner. Yost to the far corner for Wooster. Back behind the net for Yost. Out to Lesnack. Keeps it in. Fires it towards the net. Saved by Mount Lebanon. Again towards the net. And number 34 grabs it. Face-off coming to up the right of the Blue Devil netminder.
560-472.
Early on in the second, it's been a pretty evenly matched game between these two teams. Few hard hits, not many penalties, so clean game between these two Western Pennsylvania rivals. Tie up from the draw. Cleared to center ice. Lesnack gets it to Stack. Fires and towards the net, saved again by Mount Lebanon goaltender. Face-off coming up in the Blue Devil zone. Guzmera ties up the draw. Gets it over to Lesnack, got the blue line, fires it towards the net, deflected wide. Stack with it now. Throws a cross ice, slap shot, save. Taylor gets it back to Jameson, back to Taylor. Taylor throws it towards the net, gloved by Mount Lebanon. Face-off coming to the right of their netminder. Bethel wins the face-off. Firing net deflected away. Yost with it now. To Wooster. To the blue line to Lesnack. Back to Wooster. Mount Lebanon clears to center. Lesnack fires across ice for Jameson. Jameson Throws it down the ice for icing. Face-off coming up to the Bethel Park zone to the right of Austin McGinty. 14:39 to go in the second scoreless game. Kuzmera controls the face-off for the Blackhawks. Stack with it now, brings it up the ice, cuts it through the middle, down the right side, puts it on net, saved by number 34. Lesnak fires, scores, and you hear the crowd erupt here at Blade Runners Bethel Park. Gets the first goal, 1-0. Lesnak fired it over the right shoulder, the left shoulder of the Mount Lebanon goalie to get Bethel on the board. 14:16 to go in the second, 1-0 Bethel Park. Schmidt wins the draw back for Bethel Park. Battle for the center ice.
Number 18, Austin Taylor, a power play goal.
That goal by Lesnak was a power play goal. Bethel Park is 1 for 2 on the power play in this game. Mount Lebanon is 0 for 1. McGinty with it for Bethel now, goes to the corner. And the Blackhawks just dump it deep. Will be an icing call. Faceoff coming back to the Bethel Park zone. Lesnak controls it for Bethel. Sends it up to number 8, Balcom. He goes in after it. Tries to center it for Wooster. Gets it back. Balcom sends it up to Wooster. He sends it back in for Yost. Yost up to Wando. Fires it towards the net. Stipped away by Mount Lebanon goalkeeper. Wooster gloves it down, controls it. Back to Lesnak. Yost fires it towards the net wide. Wooster overskated. Mount Lebanon has time to get it out and down the ice. No icing. Wandel plays it for the Blackhawks. Out to Balcom. Stolen. Mount Lebanon, number 11, controls it. Out to number 8 for the Blue Devils. He takes it in. Fires it. Stick block by number 11, Lesnak. Face-off will remain in the Bethel Park zone to the left of Austin McGinty. Stack after it into the Mount Lebanon zone. He gets there first, behind that Kuzmera. Cleared, but not the way by number 18 for the Blue Devils. Dumped right back in by Bethel Park though. Delayed offsides, Mount Lebanon has time to break out. Dumped in by the Blue Devils. Number 16 in for Mount Lebanon. Bethel Park fends off the check though and just dumps it deep. Stack in after it. Number 19 avoids the check, brings it up ice and dumps it into the Bethel Park zone. McGinty plays it behind the net. Number 27 for the Blue Devils. Keeps in. He keeps in again. Battle for all in the corner. Comes to Wagner. Try to get to Kuzmera. Mount Lebanon gets it right back into the zone now. Jamison controls it for the Blackhawks. Over to Wagner. Sail it with it now. Jamison. Squares to the Mount Lebanon blue line, no farther. They dump it deep for an icing face-off coming in the Blue Devil zone. 10:58 to go in the second period. 1-0 Bethel Park. Face off one by Bethel. Wadoliak is the one in there. Lesnak gets it, dumps it right back in, delayed offsides. Mount Lebanon has time to clear it out. Wadoliak gets it back to Lesnak. Stolen away by number 8 for the Blue Devils. He clears it out. Number 17 for Mount Lebanon in on the attack. Battle for in the far corner. Number 37 for the Blue Devils. Broken up by Bethel Park. Number 24 Connick in on it. One-on-one. Lose control of it. Big scrum for it down by Mount Lebanon net, but the Blue Devils clear. Lesnak with it now for Bethel Park. It's getting a lot of ice time for the Blackhawks in this game. Yost tried to center it. Mount Lebanon clears it down the ice zone. Wandel gets to center, but no further. Mount Lebanon dumps it right back in. Yost with it now for the Blackhawks. The number 3, Taylor, sends in on goal. Number 34 for the Blue Devils. Gloves it down, face-off coming in to the Mount Lebanon zone. 9:17 to go in the second, 1-0 Bethel Park. Kuzmera loses the draw. Mount Lebanon wins it, but can't get it out. Deflected in by Bethel Park. They'll wait to see who got the goal, but it's going to be 2-0 Bethel. 9:11 to go in the second period. Mount Lebanon wins the draw. Stack with it. The goal for Bethel Park was scored by number 23, Kurt Smith, and was assisted by number 2, Chris Wandel. Wandel shot it from the blue line and was deflected in by Schmidt to make it 2-0 Bethel Park. Face-off coming. Mount Lebanon controls it, dumps it deep for McGinty. Plays it up the boards. Mount Lebanon can't keep it in. Number 7 for the Blue Devils. Back things up wider than that. Taylor gets it for the Blackhawks. Can't clear it, hits the rack. Connick tried to clear it, kept in by the Blue Devils. Number 17 for Mount Lebanon. Overskates the puck. Lesnak carries it deep. That's number 14, Wadoliak, who shoots it. Taylor shoots it now in that wide. Taylor gets it back. Wadoliak tips it on net. Good reaction though by number 34 for the Blue Devils. Face off coming to the right of their net. Face off one to the far side. Kept in by Wandle. To Wooster. Fires it over the net. Yost in there battling for it. Wandle keeps it in for the Blackhawks. Yost battles behind the net. Balcom battles in the corner with Yost. Balcom wins possession, but it's stolen by Mount Lebanon quickly. Number 18 for the Blue Devils. This is the blue line, but Wooster gains control of it. Jamison throws it in deep. It's going to be gloved down by number 34 for the Blue Devils. Face-off coming to the right of their net once again. And full-scale changes for both teams now with 7:31 to go in the period. 2-0 Blackhawks. Bethel wins the face-off. Stack. Stick handles to Lesnak, who throws it in behind the net. Kuzmera with it now. Lesnak tries to keep it in, and they do. Kuzmera over the Stack. Puts it on net. Over the right-hand shoulder at number 34, Bethel Park, with their third goal of the period to give them a 3-0 lead with 7:08 to go in the second. Just good stick handling there by Stack. Nothing else Mount Lebanon goalie could do as Stack put it over his right shoulder. Niedermeyer with Kuzmera. Kuzmera behind the net.
26, side. Assist to number 7, Ryan Kuzmera. And number 11, Derek Lesnar.
Stats goal was assisted by Kuzmera. And once again, it's 3-0 Bethel Park. 6:48 to go in the period. Mount Lebanon icing Bethel Park. Face off. Mount Lebanon zone. Mount Lebanon gains control of the face off though. Broke a stick for Bethel. Number 18 hit hard on the boards. Cleared by Bethel. Number 19 for the Blue Devils. Gets to center. Tipped in, but no further. Penalty on number 18 for the Blue Devils. Bethel Park going on the power play again. Bethel Park is 1 for 2 on the power play. Blue Devils are 0 for 1. Kuzmera with it just inside the blue line. Kept in. Mount Lebanon clears it out. Lesnak. Jamison with it now. Gains control of it. Throws to Taylor. Taylor into the corner now. Lesnak and Taylor battle for it. Sorry, not Lesnak. That was Yost. Gets it out to Lesnak now. Fires it. Fired wide by Kuzmera on the second chance opportunity. Kuzmera fires it on net. Body saved by number 34. Face off coming up to the right of the Blue Devil net. 1:15 to go on the power play. 5:39 to go in the period. 3-0 Bethel Park. Face off one by Bethel. Lesnar off the board to Wooster. Puts it in the net. 5-hole on number 34. Wooster gets the power play goal. It's 4-0 Bethel Park with 5:32 to go. In the period, Bethel Park now 2 for 3 in the power play. After a score was first, Bethel Park has woken up in the second period to make it 4-0. Kuzmera controls the face-off goal.
Jake Worcester, assistant number 11, Derek Lesnack, power play goal.
Wooster's goal was assisted by Lesnack on the power play. Lesnack, I believe that is his third point of the game. Now 11 gains control. Kuzmera gets it though. Hitting is picked up here in the second. Connick throws it in deep. And Eric Stack going to the penalty box. Power play for Mount Lebanon. Bethel Park is 2 for 3 on the power play. Mount Lebanon, this is their second. They are 0 for 1.
Bethel Park penalty, 2 minutes to number 26 for Ed Connick.
Mount Lebanon sets up the power play behind the net. Wandel pressures Mount Lebanon in the far corner. Number 7 now for the Blue Devils. Throws it in deep. Number 8 fires it on net, blocked away by McGinty. Number 7 tries to get it in deep, cleared by Lesnack down the ice with 1:11 to go on the power play for the Blue Devils. 4:02 to go in the period. Number 18, Jamison, dumps it right back down the ice. Mount Lebanon hasn't really got much going on this power play. Number 8 now for the Blue Devils. Knocked away by Bethel. Number 18 stands on the pass. Gets it back though. Number 8. Glove saved by McGinty. Face-off coming up to the left of the Bethel Park netminder. With 30 seconds to go in the power play, 3:23 to go in the period. Mount Lebanon wins the face-off back to number 15. Blocked by number 6, Krasuski for Bethel. Mount Lebanon keeps it in the zone. Number 18 puts it on net wide. Number 42 gets it back to number 15. Keeps it in, but comes right back out of the zone. Has to regroup at center. Connick with it behind the net. Clears it down the ice. Wooster has it on a breakaway. Poke check save by number 34 for the Blue Devils. Number 27 now for the Blue Devils. Fight for it in the far corner. Wooster gets it up to Yost, who brings it down the far side. 1-on-2. Deke shoots it over the net, but it gets it right back behind the net. Taylor sends it in deep. Wooster with it on the near corner, back to Lesnack. Puts it on net, trickles wide though. Mount Lebanon gains control of it, gets it down the ice. Icing though will be the call. Faceoff coming back in the Blue Devil zone. 4-0 Blackhawks with 1:56 to go in the period. Kuzmera wins the faceoff for Bethel, but Mount Lebanon gains control of it. Puck goes out of play. Faceoff coming outside the blue line. Kuzmera goes forward on the faceoff, but Mount Lebanon gains control. Kuzmera flips it in deep, hits the rafters here at Blade Runner, so face-off coming up now with 1:44 to go in the period. Kuzmera wins the face-off forward again. Stalemate though at center ice. Mount Lebanon sends it in deep. McGinty to play behind the net. Sends it near side. Bethel Park plays it out. Bethel Park is going to go back on the power play now for a hit in the corner. Bethel Park is 2 for 3 on the power play. Mount Lebanon's 0 for 2. Number 19 is off of the Blue Devils for cross-checking. Yost with it now for the Blackhawks. Lesnak with it at the blue line. Mount Lebanon needs a penalty kill here to gain some momentum back in this game. 1 minute to go in the period. If Bethel Park does not score, this power play will carry over to the start of the third. Lesnak. Cross ice pass, shot wide. Lesnak looking. Carries it all the way out to the blue line. Fires it, tries to get it down. Fired wide by Balcom. Lesnak for our net saved by number 34. Wooster with it now. Out to Lesnak, 27 seconds to go. Fires on net, blocked away. Jameson with it. Fires it to the near corner. Lesnak with it now. Puts it on net, deflected wide by Yost. Balcom trying to play deep. Mount Lebanon gains control, clears it down the ice, and that will most likely conclude the period. Lesnak looking for one last shot there, doesn't get it. And at the end of 2, it's Bethel Park 4, Mount Lebanon nothing with 45 seconds to go on a power play for the Blackhawks.
Merry Christmas, Bethel Park. I'm Dave Cable, the director of BPTV, and I'm here to read for you the holiday classic, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even, Oh, hey, George.
I'm not George. I'm the ghost of Christmas present.
I don't know, you look an awful lot like my volunteer George.
Well, you are gravely mistaken. I am a ghost.
All right then, Mr. Ghost of Christmas Present. Why don't you come up here on the hot seat and explain to me why you had to come in here and interrupt my holiday special?
I would just like to wish everybody in Bethel Park a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year, and to remind you all to watch all the great holiday programming right here on BPTV.
You know, you didn't have to pretend to be a ghost to come in here and say that.
But I am a ghost.
So, do you think you could look a little more festive?
Sure.
You know, that's not too bad.
You should see some of my other tricks I got up my sleeve.
The starting lineup for Bethel Park in this third period is Kuzmera, Stack, Jameson, Lesnack, and Taylor. And again, I apologize like I did in the first period. I do have the roster for Bethel Park, but I do not have the roster for Mount Lebanon, so I am just saying their numbers. Lesnack carries it behind the net, all the way around, stops, or I'm sorry, that's Stack, not Lesnack. Stack, fire on net, glove saved by the Blue Devil goalkeeper, number 34, face-off coming to the left of their net. Going back, Jameson fires it on net, hits a player in front. Number 27 gains control for the Blue Devils, can't get it out there. Lesnack keeps it in. Jameson, near side, down the Stack, saved by number 34. Face off coming to the left of the Mount Lebanon net. After a scoreless first period, Bethel Park woke up and scored 4 goals in the second, 2 on the power play. They are 2 for 3 on the power play. Mount Lebanon is 0 for 2. Mount Lebanon about to kill off this penalty though to be back at full strength. Mount Lebanon clears it down the ice. Penalty killed. Bethel Park now 2 for 4 in the power play. Mount Lebanon 0 for 2. Number 19 dumps it in deep for the Blue Devils. Connick. Number 15 for Mount Lebanon. These are at center. Wooster battles for Bethel. Connick dumps it in deep. Looks like we're going to have a another penalty on Mount Lebanon. Bethel Park will get their 5th power play of the game. Number 15 goes off for elbowing. 15:51 early on this third period, 2-minute power play. 4-0 Bethel Park. Jameson to Balcom, centers to Yost, gets it across to Wooster, takes it around the Mount Lebanon goal, he puts it in the open net. 5-0 Bethel Park. Bethel Park now 3 for 5 on the power play. Mount Lebanon is 0 for 2. .39 to go in the third period, 5-0 back. Tie up on the draw, Stack. That is Wooster's 2nd goal of this game and 2nd on the power play. Kuzmeric can't get it out of control by Mount Lebanon, sends it in deep, number 8. Battle on the near corner. Taken away by Bethel though. Up the ice comes Stack with speed. Behind the net now, Mount Lebanon controls it, battles for his Kuzmeric and Stack. Wagner tried to keep it in, Mount Lebanon gains control of it though. Up to number 8. Salek puts it on net, wide, behind the net. Hard hitting on this current possession by both teams. Wagner sends it into Mount Lebanon zone. Mount Lebanon clears it right back up. Wandell gets it in the far corner. But number 7, Mount Lebanon picks off the pass. Number 27 now sends it in deep. Wagner within the near corner. Balcom on the near boards. Number 7 with it now, sends it across. Blocked by Bethel Park. Mount Lebanon keeps it in, sends it on net to McGinty with the easy save though. And we're gonna have another penalty coming up. Number 23, Coach Schmidt will go off. 2-minute power play for Mount Lebanon. They are 0 for 2 in this game so far. 13:38 to go in the third period, 5-0 Bethel. Number 7 sends it in deep for Lebo.
Bethel Park penalty, 2 minutes, 23 for Bethel.
Cleared down the ice by the Hawks. Number 7 sets it up for the Blue Devils. Mount Lebanon sets up the power play behind the net. Gets it to center, no farther. Wooster, short-handed, in on zone, fires it on net, saved by number 34. Been a pretty busy night in net for the Mount Lebanon goalkeeper. Shot right at the draw by Bethel, covered up. Face off again coming to the left of the Blue Devil netminder. Mount Lebanon wins the face off, sends it up ice. Lesnak cuts it off though, takes it right back into the Blue Devil zone, just dumps it on net. Mount Lebanon brings it back out. Number 9 for the Blue Devils. Team. Wooster, short-handed again up the ice, 1-on-1. Try to stick hand around defender, but poked away by the goaltender. Number 9 for the Blue Devils, carries it up ice, 3-on-3. Trips over the blue line, loses control of it. Bethel Park just sends it in deep. 35 seconds to go on the power play for the Blue Devils. Mount Lebanon gets control of it at center. Tries to get it in. Mount Lebanon keeps it in for a little bit, but Yost gains control of it for Bethel. Yost coming in 1-on-3. Losing control of it, Mount Lebanon gets it back. Wandell with it now. Balcom can't get control of it, now he does. Balcom Yost on the ice with Taylor. Balcom bodied away from the net. Good defense by Mount Lebanon right there. Wandell can't keep it in. They have to go back and get it. Mount Lebanon, number 42, gets it. Can't get control of it. Outstretched out of the reach for number 27 in the corner. Taylor brings it up now for the Blackhawks. Swings it wide, puts on net, blocked away. Scalise with it now. Cut back out the center. Jamison just sends it right back in. Scalise in the corner with Taylor. Taylor trying to get possession of behind the net. Wagner keeps it in. Scalise fires it, blocked. Mount Lebanon gains control of it. Wagner just sends it right back in. 10:22 to go in the period. 5-0 Bethel Park. Mount Lebanon clears it down the ice. This will be an icing call. Face-off coming up in the Mount Lebanon zone. (10:16 to go in the third period. Kuzmira to take the draw for Bethel. Stack with it. Centers it to Connick. Fires it. Stick block. Gloved by number 34 for the Blue Devils. Face off coming up to the right end. Kuzmira again taking the draw for the Blackhawks. Wins it for Bethel. Fires on that wide by Lesnar. Not letting him gain control of it. Bethel Park just sends it right back in now. Not letting him sends it right back to Bethel's end. Connick gets it back to center. Salik sends it around the other side. Stack there. Sends it behind the net to Salik. Pressured by two Mount Lebanon defenders. Stack. Far boards. Muscles away from the defender. Stick handles behind the net. Wrap around no good. Kuzmira backhands it on net. Blocked by three Mount Lebanon defenders. Lesnak fires, hits bodies in front. Salik with it, pinned up against the boards. Mount Lebanon gets it, clears to the line, no farther. Lesnak over to Stack, fires it wide in net. Lesnak gets again, fires on net. Blockered away by Mount Lebanon's goalie. Down the ice. Connick with it. Gets it, starts it right back up for Bethel. And that's where this game has gone. Mount Lebanon gets something going, but Bethel just gets it right back into Mount Lebanon's zone. Stack, fires it, glove save by number 34. And face-off coming up to the left of Mount Lebanon net. 8:43 to go in the third period, 5-0 Bethel Park. Schmidt to take the face-off for the Blackhawks. Mount Lebanon wins the face-off, can't get it out though. Krasuski gets it, but Mount Lebanon clears at the center, but Bethel Park sends it right back in. Mount Lebanon sets it up behind the net, gets it to center. Can't get any farther though. It's Widener. Mount Lebanon clears it down the ice. It'll be on McGinty, so no icing called. Bethel Park can't get it out. Number 9 for the Blue Devils. Puts it on net. Blockered away by McGinty. Mount Lebanon gets possession still. Number 7 fires it on net. Blocked in front. Number 7 sends it down to the far corner. Behind the net now, still battling for it. Battle on the near corner now. Puts it in front. Mount Lebanon gets it, keeps it in. Best possession for the Blue Devils they've had all game. Number 9 for the Blue Devils. It's into the zone 2-on-4. It's around to the far side now. Back out to the point. Number 9 sends it around to the near side. Back out to the blue line. Number 7 keeps it in. Swings it. Bethel Park tries to get it out, and Bethel finally gets it out. Mount Lebanon's had plenty of shots in that opportunity, but Bethel Park's defense held up. Jeff Wagner now with it. Tries to get it back in, stalemated at center ice. Wooster after it. Near corner, bodies away the defender. Yost in to help out. Behind the net now. Jameson with it. booster's going to go off the ice. It's like high sticking will be the call. Power play for Mount Lebanon. They are 0 for 3 tonight. Bethel Park is 3 for 5. 6:26 to go in the third. 5-0 Blackhawks.
Timeout, Mount Lebanon.
And Mount Lebanon takes their timeout before this power play. Face-off will be on the near dot. Lesnak to take it for the Blackhawks. Mount Lebanon wins it back to number 19.
Finally, 2 minutes to number 25 for high stick.
Number 9 for Mount Lebanon gets it up ice. Number 17 takes it to the near corner, body there at Bethel Park, and Bethel Park clears it right back down the ice. Number 19 for the Blue Devils sets it up behind the net, controlled breakout. Does get to center ice. Lesnak tried to steal it there. Number 8 now. Bodied hard there, entering the zone. Lesnak gets it. 2-on-2 for Bethel. Stack couldn't put it, gloved by Mount Lebanon there on the backhand. Second opportunity. Face-off coming to the left of the Mount Lebanon net. Mount Lebanon wins the face-off on the power play. They send it right down the ice. Bethel Park clears it right back down the ice. So number 19 goes back to play for the Blue Devils. Controlled breakout from behind the net. Gets over to the far side. Gets over to the near side to number 9. Carries it in, puts it on net. Glove save by McGinty. Face-off coming to the right on the Bethel Park net minder. Been a pretty quiet night so far from McGinty and net for the Blackhawks, but the past few possessions from Mount Lebanon, they've put some sustained pressure on him. He's had to make some key saves to keep this a scoreless game, keep this a shutout for Bethel Park. Number 42 puts it on net. Stopped by McGinty. Nets off the moorings. Face-off will be in the Bethel Park zone. 20 seconds to go on the Mount Lebanon power play. 4:45 to go in the third period. 5-0 Bethel Park. Number 7, slap shot from, blocked by Lesnak. Back to number 7 for the Blue Devils. Tries to get it in deep again. Centered, put, saved by McGinty. Second chance opportunity. And Mount Lebanon gets on the board with, not sure if it was a power play goal, but to get on the board, 4:23 to go in the third. 5-1, Bethel Park now leads it. And I'll give you the goal announcement in just a minute. Mount Lebanon wins the faceoff forward, but Mount Lebanon's goal was scored by number 40, assisted by number 37. 5-1, Bethel Park leads it, 4:04 to go in the third period. Icing is called on Mount Lebanon, faceoff coming back in their zone. Bethel Park gets control of the face-off. Salick with it behind, bounce for it behind the net. With Kuzmera in there as well. Kuzmera gets it back to Salick, and he puts it in the net for Bethel Park, and Bethel Park gets that goal right back. It's now 6-1 Bethel Park. And the goal was by Kuzmera and assisted by Salick. Mount Lebanon wins the face-off.
Scored by number 19, Yates. Assistant number 7, Ryan Kuzmera.
Foul for it at center ice. Yost sends it back in on Mount Lebanon's net, bouncing puck. And it's just going to be gloved down by number 34. Face-off coming to the left of the net. 3:25 to go in the third period. 6-1 Bethel Park. Schmidt controls the face-off for the Blackhawks. Wadeliak with it now. Back to Jameson. Fires it on net, sticked away by the goaltender. Taylor back to Schmidt. Jameson carries it in. Blocked away by Mount Lebanon's defender. Mount Lebanon looking to clear, can't. Kwazuski gets a shot on net, gloved by number 34. Face-off coming up to the left of the net. Mount Lebanon gets control of the face-off, but Bethel Park sends it right back in. Niedermeyer with Taylor over on the far side. Mount Lebanon gains control of it, however. Taylor knocks it down the far boards. Fires it on net wide. Number 8 from Mount Lebanon gets control of the net. Gets it through center, but Bethel Park knocks it right back. Lesnak gets it across the blue line, puts it on net, stick away into the netting. Face-off will come up to the right of the Mount Lebanon goaltender. 6-1 Bethel Park, 2:06 to go in the third period. Tie up off the draw. Mount Lebanon gains control of it though. Gets to the center, but they send it right back in. Stack. Stick handles through center, gets him into the Mount Lebanon zone. Stick handles it behind the net. Evades a check. Lesnak puts it on net, but sticked into the netting again. Face-off coming up. (6-1) Bethel Park, 1:40 to go in the game. Taylor wins it forward. Mount Lebanon gains control of it. Wandell sends it right back in. Scalise in after it behind the net. Mount Lebanon clears it though. Down the ice. And it will be icing on Mount Lebanon. Face-off coming back to their zone with 1:25 to go in the game. Wandell gets it at the blue line, fires it. Blocked off bodies in front of the net though. And Mount Lebanon clears it down. 40. Tried to make a play on it, but couldn't touch it, so icing Mount Lebanon again, face off back in the Blue Devil zone. 1:14 to go in the third period, 6-1 Bethel Park. Bethel Park wins the face-off. Wagner throws it towards the net. Mount Lebanon sticks it away though behind the net now. Number 11 for the Blue Devils. Couldn't get it out. Right back to him, gets it out this time. Delayed offside. Schmidt brings it right back in, fires on net. Glove saved by number 34. 53 seconds to go in the third period. Face-off coming up to the right of the Mount Lebanon goalkeeper. Taylor controls the face-off for Bethel. Just sort of held up on the far side now. Lebanon gains control of it though. Number 9 for the Blue Devils. Into the zone, but no farther than that. Bethel Park gets control of it, sends it out. Number 8. And they call cross-checking on number 8 for Mount Lebanon with 26 seconds to go in the third period. 6-1 Bethel Park. Bethel Park wins the face-off deep into their zone. Wagner gets it. Taylor with control of it now. Puts it on Wanden in net. Niedermeyer played in deep. Taylor puts it side in net. Sticked away. And that's the final buzzer. Bethel Park wins this game 6-1. A rematch for this game, though, will take place on the 10th at Mount Lebanon, a 9:10 p.m. start. I know the first period was close, but in the second, Bethel Park took control of it and never looked back. And Bethel Park wins the game 6-1. And thanks for watching BPHS Hockey on BPTV. Stay tuned for BPTV for all the happenings in and around Bethel Park.
My name's Edward Schmidt. I'm the secretary of the Bethel Park Volunteer Fire Company. We're here this evening preparing our engine number 2 to be delivered to the Broad Channel Volunteer Fire Department in Queens, New York. The members of the Bethel Park Volunteer Fire Company are proud to be assisting in the recovery efforts for Hurricane Sandy, which wreaked havoc on the northeast part of the United States in late October 2012. The Bethel Park Volunteer Fire Company is donating a 1988 Pierce fire engine to the Broad Channel Volunteer Fire Department in Queens, New York. The Broad Channel Fire Department was completely devastated and lost all 3 of its fire engines and its ambulance when Sandy hit. It also had all of its gear and equipment washed away in the floodwaters. The Bethel Park Volunteer Fire Company is donating a 24-year-old fire engine that has been for sale since the delivery of our new fire engine back in January of 2012. This vehicle was not purchased with tax dollars back in 1988, but instead it was purchased entirely from money that was raised in fund drives and from donations from the residents of Bethel Park. The fire company is proud to say that it still holds true today that all of the vehicles owned and operated by them are purchased with money raised by the fire company members and money donated by the residents of Bethel Park. The donated fire engine is being flatbedded to New York at a cost of $2,400, which is being paid by the Terry Farrell Firefighters Fund. This fund is named for New York City firefighter Terry Farrell, who died on 9/11. This fund provides medical, educational, and equipment assistance to firefighters. Donations to help cover shipping costs can be sent to the Terry Farrell Firefighters Fund, 1912 Wantagh Avenue in Wantagh, New York, 11793, or go online to www.terryfund.org. The Bethel Park Volunteer Fire Company is proud to be able to donate this vehicle to a fire company in need. If you wish to help the Bethel Park Volunteer Fire Company, please visit our website at www.bethelparkvfc.com.